6 minutes, so. No, you don't have the timer, pal. No, 6 minutes. Wait, what? The wrist is clicking something shocking. Ah, chat isn't showing up on screen. That's kind of interesting. There we go. Just well checked that. Tomb Raider, free play. Let's blast this mansion. Resume, not restart, because I wouldn't restart that, I would just actually finish it. Right, around 5 minutes 10. I wonder if this is actually possible. Actually, then I'll go to this side and start doing this bit first. Oh, welp. Well, it did kind of work. I wonder if this is actually remotely possible to do without... Hiya, Rose. I wonder if this is possible to do without actually using any of the tall stuff. Sorry for the delay in coming on today. It's actually... Oh, I missed a bit there. Oh. It's actually a win anniversary day today. Which Mum had to say, remember, it's a win anniversary day. Yeah, I totally got you all the stuff. And completely forgotten how to. Oh dear. I don't think this is actually possible though. How you doing, Rose? Oh, right. Oh. Hi, Nora. Yes, 7 years, I think Mummy said. I'm not that great with dates and stuff, so. And it's her birthday tomorrow. So I wasn't allowed to pick up a card. Because it would have said happy like 60th birthday or something like that. Which would have been funny to me, but not so much to Mummy. So Will went out for dinner with my mum and dad, and came back and just it's been a long day. There we go. I should have fell off long ago there. I don't think I'm going to get this entire level without ladders, actually. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Actually, because I can snipe half the stuff from across the building. Got a couple of minutes. CB's all starting to come off, pal. Right, okay. I don't think this is going to be possible at all. But I'm going to give it my absolute all. I think it's going to be the lip up there. Maybe run over there. Right. This is to check if it's completely possible, because I've always wanted to make the jumps, but to make sure any level like of this size is even possible to do it without any of the extra equipment it gives you. Large window seems to be done somehow. Round window is being a bit of a nuisance. So it's a little bit of the battlement there, which I can't for the life of me see or make that jump either. Bet I'll get something to like 99% and like stop dead. Well, perhaps actually. What's this? Tower battlement. There's a gable wall in there. What's this connected to then? It's the whole thing. Or is it this gable wall? Upper town wall is that gable wall. Let's jump out of the way. Let's have a look at this. Tiny bit up there. I don't think it's going to really make much of a difference. 10. It'd be time, my dude. Oh no, it's time. Come on. I can actually get that little bit of roof there. And a wall will complete in a minute. Corbel table, probably not long after that. I think it just might be because that one's in a corner. You can't really go far enough away. Okay. We'll catch the remainder. Yeah, just all of this as well. Cool. No, I just got Simbad. Eh, need to slow down. I'm rushing too much. I have 5 trucks. You saw where I live. It's a bit strange. Ah, we streamed this morning. I've never streamed outside. Further back maybe. Aha, there we go. Ah, no, play a game. Yeah, I was playing Left 4 Dead this morning. Well, around 4, 3:30, 4 o'clock UK time.
As it's the lovely anniversary of
Yep.
my mum and dad.
Well, can I get that? I can't get that. No way. Can't even stay up there either. Yeah, it won't be going outside and doing streaming. Otherwise,
Streaming outside. So go outside and stream.
no, I wouldn't be doing any streaming or that stuff because it would just be as well telling people where to stay, and I don't think that's a smart idea. I can't get that from there. I can't also stay up there as well.
Tomorrow's Mummy's birthday.
I know it's Mummy's birthday tomorrow.
Nora said she's going to wish her a happy birthday on Family.
That's nice.
I think that's lovely.
Although I don't know if she's got it up on Family when it's her birthday, but I'll tell Sparkle.
Most likely not. But I'm glad.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Most likely not.
Because you said I don't think she's got her thing on her birthday. I said most likely not. But what I'm trying to say is, can I say something? Right.
No,
So
because you're just constantly talking now.
is
Actually, get a good night's sleep tonight. It'd be really handy.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked you kept me up to 1
That's alright, 5 trucks. Yeah, I'm just a bit. Like I live in Scotland, that's pretty much it. And I need to travel to get to the capital city of Edinburgh. So I live somewhere near the central belt. That's about it. But the central belt is actually a lot bigger than it sounds. Right, that's all done. I just cannot, for the life, get into that corner.
No, I would have actually did. I
So-
did this. Smashed it. On purpose.
That's doing next to nothing there. It's catching it. You're deliberately being annoying because you're tired now, so please get a good night's sleep, dude. I don't wanna. I wanna see if I can manage it. Although I might end up having to, because there's like bits along there I can't get, and this bit, and this bit, and this bit, and that bit up there, and I think it's going to be the same for the side. So what's the What's the verdict? Is this? I'm going bowling at 3 o'clock today. Cool. So what's the verdict then? Just complete this with the scaffolding, or keep trying to persevere. I can actually. That's even a square. Just get a ladder. I can't parkour that. I don't want to use this. I will end up just having to use the ladder and all that, or scaffolding. But I can't. I can't climb up that because it's got all the notches and grooves on it. I can't. What would be the old-fashioned way of doing it? Apart from using them for grips, I can't diagonal walk up this bit. Hmm. Did you beat Zelda? I did. I completed it last night. Um, we were heavily using fairies throughout the whole run. Actually, I think Nora might probably be right if I'm able to. No, I keep getting caught on little bits of legend and I can't jump. So I'm actually stuck in the corner. I can't make this at all. And now I touch this because I'm not high enough. So I might need to bite the bullet and very much get the scaffolding, which I'm just about to do. I didn't want to, but at least we know. At least I know you can do 95% of this level. Unless you start scaffolding off somebody's head. So I wonder if you're able to go up here and jump up onto this bit. No, this is as high as you can go actually. So yeah, that's today's years old and all that. I guess I missed your more pew pew game this morning. I was still waking up. It's okay. It was actually that one's definitely not going on YouTube or anything like that. It was a player made DLC for Left 4 Dead, which the first one I tried was all purple blocks because the graphics didn't load. The second one after that was basically a boss run of all the. It was away. It was a boss run of all the older levels, and it was absolutely terrible. Get a bucket truck. What's a bucket truck? What's a bucket truck? I don't know what that is. So 95%, which isn't too bad actually. Yeah, the funny thing is, I was actually sitting here there and I fancy playing some zombie escapades, and then Mummy went, why don't you just try Left 4 Dead and try a custom? I was like, actually, that's a pretty good idea. And then it was oh, a cherry picker. You unfortunately you've only got scaffolding in this game. Cherry pickers are fun though. Uh, I think the alternative would be a scissor lift, but I actually done this side. Yeah, the other one's a scissor lift, but it's basically one of these but on wheels. You can drive it around and stuff, and they're super fun too. Coins over there. Tower coin. There's still a section of coin missing here. Let's fix this. I'll be back after one long. No worries at all, fire trucks. Yeah, so we crushed Zelda. Crushed it. Zelda completely crushed me to bits. But it eventually got finished. It only took a year and a half. So the same thing is never tell a guy to take out the buckets. If it takes them, or put up a shelf, it takes them 6 months. It will still get done, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. That was absolutely terrible luck in the game, though. She'll never get away with the green. Oh, totally can. Right, so it should fly through this section as well. There's one level I actually want to revisit because I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And I think it was a Final Fantasy level actually. Right, so you can actually jump around here, jump on this bit, and start cleaning. I wonder. So you can never really get every single bit. I should be able to do this. Now, if I use my mind right, I can. No! Where's the other one? Ah, I see. Bonk that one there. Bonk that one there. You can't just walk up this one, you've got to jump up this one. There's ladders. Oh, right. Oh. So 95%. I didn't know this water like that on a circle thing could do a square. Doing a square, that's brilliant. Does it reach? It kind of does. Absolutely does. Yeah, it's working. Working a bit too well, actually. Nice. So I reckon you could probably got most of this section here without your ladder, but the second you, I mean, literally the second you're up here, you're not really able to clean that. So if I stand here and try and clean, if I stand here and try and clean this bit, and jump back over to the thing, it's done it, but not very well. And I think there would have been so many little bits missed, it really wouldn't have counted. Cool. At least it's, I was going to say at least it's Friday, but it's actually Sunday today. And Mummy Haggis' birthday tomorrow, so I'm also going to be going back up north on Tuesday, staying over and then coming back on Wednesday. So there'll not be anything on Tuesday because I'm teaching on Wednesday, which isn't too bad. I was teaching on Friday as well. Oh, that was a double. That's sweet. 98%. So basically, the rest of the levels in this bit. Yeah, since I've got them positioned this way, I can just actually blast the whole side. Hopefully, it'll catch up there. It totally does. You know, I'm really glad it's not like, oh no, my roof is dirty. Can you go up and paint my roof? No, no, I can't. Then it basically becomes like House Flipper 2.0. Well, I can move it over there. She left that one in place then. She dragged one with me instead of two. Right, there we go. We've got this. So 95%, huh? It's a shame it's not like you can complete any level. Give me 2 seconds. My door's going. So I got my screwdriver back. That was strange. Oh well. Yeah, sorry about that. My neighbour was just returning some tools. Uh, yeah, my neighbour came to the door. I thought it was like a delivery or something like that, and it was oh, thank you for the screwdriver you loaned us earlier. It's like, oh, cool. Why does it feel like I'm moving? Oh, decorative arches, wall manor. Wall manor? What's a wall manor? So I'm missing like two of them. Oh, okay. There's multiple levels in this one. You come over here. You may have a home. What's that one? Let's investigate now. Yeah, I've still got like all my tools from the demolition and all that trade. So uh, If there's any, I've just about jumped off that. So if there's anything that they need, I've generally got it. Oh, I forgot that one too. Yoga Flame over here. Why Yoga Flame? That should be on the top. I should have got that when I was on the wall, living there. Right, so what's the next one? Manor Wall, whatever Manor Wall is. Round window frame. You know, I'm going to do this one first. You okay?
Yes.
What's up?
Hug.
You want a huggle? Come, I'll come on in. I'm going to get a good night's sleep as well.
Yes.
Did you give Mummy a card?
Yes.
What did she say?
She said you.
Cool.
Dad, were you on the phone?
No, the front door went. It was the neighbours. Without mentioning names, it was the neighbours. I was getting my screwdriver back.
So it's on the table.
It's here.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah. Right, so Manor Wall now. Will be the Manor Wall. Really? It should be like an infinitesimal amount missing somewhere. Nailed it. It's alright, it only took 75 streams, but we got there. Who's going to see me making the square then? Didn't show you the square. That's terrible. Winston has been gushing about the tremendous job we've done finishing his cleaning on the exterior, and I'm excited to see it for myself. You have my deepest gratitude. In fact, based on the solid intel, I have something else for you. No. Main menu specials. Right. What I want to do is I actually want to go to Midgar, and I actually want to redo Seventh Heaven, which I've got no idea what that is. Mummy couldn't even remember it. But it's actually a bar or public house. And I actually really like this one. It's absolutely disgustingly dirty, but it's actually really good. Um, I've never really played Final Fantasy VII, so it means absolutely nothing to me. Although I did actually hear Mummy tell me the other day, um, the next expansion for this is actually going to be SpongeBob. So I don't know if that's going to be a free DLC or a paid DLC. I don't know, but SpongeBob's cool. So have a look at that. We've been doing lots of trouble on Don Corneo and his grunts for a while, but last night took a whole another level. They stormed into Seventh Heaven unannounced, ordered the entire menu twice over, and proceeded to spill it on every surface. I would have beat the snot out of every one of those thugs right then and there, but we'd have a lot more trouble on our hands with a few small-time gangsters. Anyway, my friend's daughter Marlene has been hanging out here a lot, so I want to play squeaky clean for her. I do it myself, but it's an almost zero hour on a job, and I've got over in Sector 1, so I need the speed of a pro. I'd appreciate if you could get the bar looking as good as new. Thanks. Start job. Confirm. Who's done the other one? Statues I could care less for. Speaking for expansions, upgrade for Minecraft happens on the 7th. I I think I've seen that. It was Trials and something. I don't know if it would be the Architect one. Yeah, this is the room. It's absolutely abhorrent. But the good thing is, that means nothing to me. Now, I know that's Cloud. I don't know if it's Cloud or Sir Cloud Strife or whatever that is. But there's like a bunch of references in here. Even have a hanging bar light to clean. Kitchen area and all this. So the whole room basically glows. Something shocking. We do have ladders in it because we do have like this stuff to do. So And I think the doormats are all the same. Actually, will I get away with the white on this? Do, but not so well. Actually, we totally do. Yeah, so what's the upgrade? What's the update for Minecraft then? Because I'm been very much out the loop for Minecraft for a good few months actually now. I got to say, actually, the floor in this place looks brilliant. We can turbo clean all this. Just check every so often in case there's bits amiss, and readjust as we go. Now, the problem is on this one, I want to say trials and tails, but I'm sure I'm wrong. Let me make sure I'm getting it right. I do remember seeing trials on it. I couldn't remember if it was tails or not. Uh, although I do like the deep dark. The deep dark's pretty cool. I think I've done a video on the channel, actually how to find one. Trials and tails. That shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think I've done a video on the channel on how to find especially when you got like fly and everything, uh, a deep dark. And I think I actually done it on stream, the whole thing. Said this is how you find one, and then like 5 minutes later I found one. I was like, well, it must be right if everything I've said's worked to find one. But the warden's an absolute monster of a boss anyway. Although it did come out with a couple of very good cheesies for it as well, all about distances and blocks. Because there's only so far that the sonic boom attack that they've got can do as well. Actually, I think I had enough for like the new style song and everything. I've got a bunch of those discs in the Altcraft house. Yeah, people have set up a few warden farms. Is there a shiny one yet? Because I think I've calculated it that it was about one head every 6 kills, I think. Because it's a little tricky. People are really hoping to get one, but I don't think there is yet. I figured that actually. I think I asked AF at one point if there was a mule head. I don't think there was. Sorry, a mule shiny head. Actually, come to think of it, I don't even think there was a mule head, because that was a breeding thing. I think it was a horse and a donkey, and I sat for like hours. Ah, right. However, villager shinies came out along with mule and donkey this year for shiny month. That makes sense. I think the only horse head that I was missing for shiny was a dark brown uh, shiny horse head, and that's in the Woodland Mansion house on Peaceful Build. Yeah, that one I didn't. Yeah, it actually broke my heart because I did. When I was trying to get them, I was just slaying horses anyway, and a bunch of times that one's actually not getting cleaned with on white. I did end up getting different color horses heads. Like, this is really joking now. Although I still think I can't say individual though. I still think the team with the most or the best collections actually Emerald. Emerald's shiny collection's phenomenal. I think if you find AF's house and you go down to the basement, um, on a wall there's a shiny. There's not a shiny shulk. There's a purple shulker head, a purple sheep head, and there's another purple animal head as well. I think it's a wolf, and I think I got them all from because they were not long introduced. So I went and got them purple because purple's AF's favourite colours too. And I said, well, I know you don't really have the time to go and get heads, so here's the purple ones that you'll probably be missing. And they're actually on his wall in his basement in his own house. It's in the go down the water elevator. It's on the wall facing you on the right hand side. I think it's about fourth row down on the left. That's purely from memory though, but I think it's on that one. Favorite colour's purple. Puts that in notes. His birthday's coming up as well. Yeah. Well, his mummy Haggis's birthday tomorrow. So I'm trying to see what if she's wanting to do anything for it as well. Because my birthday was last month. Was it last month? Yeah, it was last month. Because I didn't actually go out in the end. I was just like, yeah, I'll just play games and that. I'll let her know. I'll probably end up doing streaming tomorrow because hiccups are so bad. That's getting better already. Are you gonna get Dreamlight for your birthday? I think she's upstairs with the two kids just now. Which is good. I don't know. I've asked her what she wanted, and she's like, I don't really want anything. Because I'm one of those very simple guys. I ask the question of, is there anything you need for your birthday? Yep, sorry about that, Wise. I don't worry about it. If you don't need to. Absolutely no pressure in subbing. I got no issues with that. So I only really play this stuff when when the kids are upstairs now, but I'm just not one of those guys like you should sub, you should totally sub, you should sub. I think that's actually so forceful, and that takes away from the chill factor. Back from low and no one. Welcome back, Fire Trucks. Wise, 12 months in a row. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much. Yes, I always ask. This has got the back sections on this as well. Yeah, I always ask two questions when it comes to birthday. Is there anything you need? Which is usually no, and then I follow that with, is there anything you want? And that way, I've always figured that I need something is much more pressing than I want something. So mummy's like, no, I want that. Okay, let's check. If I need it and it's sitting there, I'm happy to go get it because it's something that's absolutely required. So it's probably a more backwards way of doing it, but it's just a much more simple way of keeping track of funds and stuff. So that's all it is. No, actually, I didn't do any painting or that stuff yet. What I did do was is this one wall one wall beam. Let's get up here. Ceiling upper beam. I did actually take a scrubbing brush. That's why my knuckles are all smashed today, and actually scrub off all the algae from the actual paint of the fence, so it'll actually stick to the thing better. So it took quite a while, but I figured that's going to benefit painting it a good bit more. So I don't really have any pictures to share in it yet. No, mummy never helped. To be honest, she's been getting tent a whole lot. So Yeah, I do pretty much all the maintenance work in the house as well, so I don't mind. Keeps me fitter than I would be. Although I do need to break my barbell and everything out and actually start lifting weights again, so I can actually keep somewhat the fitness I had. Now peace and quiet. Oh, the kids are they're both upstairs now. No, they're not sleeping. Tent's still on medication for sleeping as well. Right, that's all done. So there's three sets of stuff over here. Yeah, he's on meds to help him sleep, so absolutely needs it. Otherwise, he's like Sky News, up on the hour every hour. So, whereas I never really had that. I don't like bees and don't want bees to hurt me. That makes sense. Bees doing bee things. Although it's not the first time I've been asked to clear a bee's nest when I was at work. So they've never really bothered me. Had a couple of stings and stuff, but I never mind. It's just another obstacle in the day. I'm not allergic to them, so they can go ham. At a bowling alley, I'm getting chicken strips. Oh, cool. Um, although, oh, they are putting that stuff up now. Um, we did actually go out for dinner tonight because it's the anniversary. So we went out to a sort of Chinese food buffet with my mum and dad and the family as well. So mum and dad were delighted, and I'm one of those really weird people. I'm not a huge fan of getting like starter food, so I'd rather get like food, which sounds really mental. I'd rather get actual food. Because it's a buffet, I was more or less had what would be the word for it? A chicken curry, some sweet and sour, and then some black bean, beef and black bean. You all done? Yeah, they're all done. Cool. Yeah, so that's what. And the kids were absolutely golden. Yeah, I know. I learned that. I learned that after the failed, almost failed liver. When I was younger and more stupid, so that's why I try and drink quite a lot as much as I can because I ended up with a fat liver, which was tremendous. You get phantom pain and yeah, I normally do drink water, but I'm having some only diet coke today, nothing else added to it. And I've had kidney stones, which was excellent. And well, apart from the liver almost failing, which was great as well. I actually got probably why the technoblade thing actually hit so hard. Um, I got all clear for kidney cancer, and then not long after that, I got the all clear for liver cancer. And my words to the nurse and the doctor was, "It's great. I never thought of that before, but now it's all I'm going to think of." Probably the worst piece of news I ever got. True story, unfortunately. Whereas it actually destroyed me completely because the fact I'd actually spoken to Technoblade a couple of times. I digress. But onward and upward. How's that one not getting cleaned? Ah, I see. And that was a double whammy. What can a fatty liver do? It's if I actually tried to send me on Alcoholics Anonymous for that as well. It turned out it was actually my diet, and it was eating more or less at the time. This is what happened to me. It could be different for everyone else. Eating fatty foods. Uh, so if you're eating like if you're using minced beef or something, instead of using 20% fat content, go down to like 8 or 4 or 12 or anything lower than. Um, Cutting out pork products. That's why I went vegetarian for like a year, just so it would actually bring all my levels down. Actually, I wasn't vegetarian. That's a complete fabrication. It was actually pescatarian, so it was fish. Yeah, so it was completely diet control for me. And I thought, it's fine. And once I got back to normal levels, um, it didn't actually fix fatty liver. It was a prolonged fix of the fatty liver, which I had to do. And then I figured out it's not the diet that's fixing it, which it actually wasn't, because I had to see a dietitian all the time. It was actually just eating healthier, and I was going through a divorce at the time, so I had zero money. So I was eating whatever I had, and all the stuff I was buying was actually beef, which was again fatty. My own choice. I've done all that all stupidly. Learned from it, and now I try and eat healthier, even though I'm looking fat today. But I think a couple of months ago was actually the lightest I've been in quite a while from the days of competing. When I was actually, I'm not doing professionally, but when I was judoing, it used to be 134 kilos competing weight. Sometimes my stomach hurts bad from hot sauce. That's not a fatty liver. That's the food's too spicy for you. Um, Careful when you're eating too much spicy food though, because eating too much spicy food all the time also isn't good for you. And at the same point, I stopped eating spicier food. Yay, cool. This wall shouldn't be so far away. That beam still has more stuff. So does this light. I think I missed the lights last time actually. Right, rinse and repeat. Get it? Because it's a water game. And I have fat around my legs. Ah, right, okay. It's strange because even though I'm actually quite fat around my face really, but my stomach as well. I've actually got a massive stomach at the moment. My legs are absolutely ripped and shredded, and I think it was because of the amount of weightlifting I used to do. Because I used to do weightlifting when I was younger, so that's why I still own a barbell. Speak to your parents if that's happening though, because they'll be able to point you in the right direction too. Because at least if it's something that can get fixed, it can get looked at and sorted that way. Is there surgery to remove the skin? Uh, I think you'd probably need to speak to your parents about that one for sure. It should be done by now. Bingo. That wall being is still a disgrace. I missed the sections up there too. Or a doctor. Speak to your parents first, because that way they'll know. And if there's anything that they can do to help, they'll help. That's why even like I'm coming up on, I'll say coming up on, my next birthday's 40. Um, I still speak to my parents, or parents and mummy haggis. Although I do need to go back to doctors at some point for a skin thing that's shown up again. Cool. Have you ever got surgery in your stomach? No. Uh, any See, because I've competed in everything as well, I've kind of got a different view on all that kind of stuff. So to me, surgery is like, would I get surgery like a tummy tuck or whatever it's called? Like, no, because I can fix that by keeping myself fit, or changing my diet, or eating better, or exercising and eating healthy, or whatever the mixture is. So I did that, and I did this, and also that too. So I never really take it into consideration of, um, would I get one? I've had laser eye surgery. Laser eye surgery was brilliant, but it's if you can do, if you're able to take instructions, the main thing. Because if your optician asks you to do something and you don't do it, you're not going to get the laser eye surgery. That just phased me through this. Yeah, it's quite a strange one. Yeah, it's like nothing left. That's a whole amount of stuff. Laser eye surgery was amazing. I think my dad got that for my 21st birthday, I think it was. And strangely enough, ever since then, I've not once ever reached for my glasses, even though I was actually almost registered blind. The bad my eyes were walking about with a cane and hat. Hey, cool. Yeah, so stuff like that. It's generally best speaking to your parents and then like seeing what they say and then possibly getting a doctor for the other stuff. It's absolutely flying through this level as well. The roof's a pain, but what roof isn't a pain? Ah, yes, the horrible pipes. I gotta love it. Actually, I think I'm doing it a completely different way from the last time. All of these things were. I think I actually missed a couple of these too. Yeah, I think it's just the exercise thing though at the minute. Because before we went to Paris, I'd lost something like I think it was about nine. Well, no, not about 9 kilo. I think it was about 6 kilo. So about 14 pounds. I think somewhere in there. And it was actually the lowest weight I'd been since I was competing. Was judo and all that kind of to an exercise stream. No way. There's no way to do it. The only place I could probably do it is the back garden, but that worked. But there's no point in showing my back garden. But I've been doing some exercise recently. Cool. Well, I'll say cutting the grass, so that's just a normal. And also painting the fence, which I need to actually finish. Handles? No, handles are not. Cool. Oh, that little surround as well. That's the whole beam all the way up, actually. Cool. I see people watching. Why would you laugh at them? Well, even if they're doing it wrong, they're still doing better than somebody on a couch. See, any exercise is better than no exercise. Yeah, I walk too. But it's hard to say somebody's doing it wrong when they're doing something that others don't. So if they're doing like weights or rowing or whatever it is, it's you can't really say they're doing it wrong because you're not doing it either. I'm going to miss this a little bit. I should just bring the ladders over here. Get over here. I walk sometimes only one block because that's the worst thing I have at the time. Yeah, a lot of times down to the news park and back. Yep. See, the good thing is I've got some idiots live on Twitch. I've actually got a pedometer on mine. So I've actually done 6,805 steps today. So my daily target for my height and weight. Yeah, you can't see on the screen. I'm going to take a shower. No worries. So my walk counter for my weight, build, bone density, and all that kind of stuff is actually like 6,000, which is what I should be getting kind of on average. But obviously, it's not on all the. Did I just phase up that? What? It's not on all the time. I think there's a lot of fiddly bits in here. Can I move this right in the middle? Yeah, exercise is really good for like mental health and stuff as well. Like I can completely recommend it as long as you don't completely overdo it. And that's not a guy saying, "Oh, you should totally be exercising all the hours a day." No, it's just if you've got something to focus on, it'll actually improve your health, improve your well-being, and make it easier for you to actually organize things in your head. And I have actually once trained with been training with the Japanese Olympic coach, so which is good. And then shortly after, I stopped it because of injuries, like double dislocated shoulders and that. Oh, the joys! Also, have a picture somewhere with the Japanese Olympic coach on one side and a gentleman called George Kerr on the other, because that exists. Yeah, I done one shoulder 1 week and went back the next week and then done the other shoulder because I just switched my grip over. and that was absolutely so crushing because there was a tournament and everything coming up, which I think that was when I took bronze instead of silver. I think the medals are over there. Not like full competition grade, but it was absolutely fun. Loved the people. How on earth did I do this last time? Yeah, that was one stupidity at the time. Uh, Dead Shimra, how you doing? It is actually it's Final Fantasy, um, Seventh Heaven, I think it's called. And to be honest, I actually don't know because I've never played Final Fantasy VII. I do own it, but I've never actually got around to playing it. And I think it's in the cupboard also on PlayStation One. I think the disc's in that cupboard. I think anyway. Could be the wife's, but I think she still owns it. Absolutely amazing level, by the way. If you can ever consider playing this, because it's a little hello. It's a little bit fiddly, but in a good way. Ah, okay. This is where it all goes wrong. I finished the last career mission today, so it may be a while before I get back to playing the DLC. To be honest, I didn't enjoy the DLC for this. I didn't like doing all the robots. My preference, not putting green, there's no point. My preference for it was actually this level. This level's amazing. I just didn't really enjoy the rest of it. Whoops, that's too close. I also need to get in there. We'll jump down with this. Like, put this here. Should be able to catch the rest of this. Yeah, the robot missions and all that stuff I found. Hello? Yeah, the robot missions I found were actually very, very boring. I just didn't like them. And my wife had played it not long before, and she said they're actually really tricky. But it was just much more time consuming than the rest. Although the Lara Croft one, I do think they could have actually broken up the levels a little bit because they'd just done the mansion before came and done this one. But that's probably just a personal thing. Ah, cool. Oh yeah, the fans. Of course there is. Although, did you hear that they've got the next DLC is actually going to be? I think it's SpongeBob, which I think is going to be brilliant. So I've just got visions of the wife and kids and stuff all washing a Krusty Krab. Oh, Warhammer, that's the one. She said that as well. Um, Again, I've never played Warhammer. I've got this stuff. There's a stubby one. I've got a friend that plays Warhammer a whole bunch. I've never actually played any of that with him. So I might have to annoy him a little bit and say this game's coming with Warhammer. He'll probably pick up on the spot. But I know that Warhammer's got like a painting aspect to it, so I don't know what that will entail. If it would just be like armies and you're just watching armies, I don't know. Or if it'll be things. I'm glad this game isn't held down by exclusive deals with DLC. I can't wait until they start giving it for people to make their own maps. I think that would bring the game absolutely to life. Because I think what will happen with it, it'll stagnate quite a bit. I can just jump on a table and do this. And I think they'll just, oh god, I've got hiccups. I just think it'll be like the pyramid, for example. I think they should have had the pyramid, which is cool, good level, but they should have broken up better and done the interior. And then once you've done the interior, you actually move and or the upper level interior, and then they call you back and you do downstairs interior, and then the next call is you come and do the final exterior. So you've actually got the whole thing done. Because doing the whole thing in one go is an absolute killer. What happened there? Oh, my chat just wiped for some reason. Yeah, I just think that if they'd broken levels up like that a good bit better, it would have been much more enjoyable, for sure. But that's probably just a me thing, because I just don't want to sit and do a level for like 6 hours. Um, although levels like the Ferris wheel, brilliant, or the horse one, what's that called? The carousel was great. So I had the absolute misfortune of doing what was it? It was the pyramid with the wife. A Gears of War level. I played Gears of War 1. I played that one. Never played. Uh, you know what would be an abs? You know what would be a brilliant level? This is probably really niche. Uh, the chicken places from Grand Theft Auto 4. The clucking bell. Like that would be a really cool one. Like, oh, can you like not even just say it's like the Grand Theft Auto DLC or whatever. Like, oh no, the clucking bell needs cleaning. Can you come and help? And then you get a message from like Roman. No, thank you for coming and cleaning this. I now own this, and it's like a subtle nod. Is that the whole thing done? There is a tiny slither done. I think that would be quite good. What's missing then? What am I missing here? Ah, it's that ceiling. Okay, probably in the corners like in here and that. Yeah, that would be like a really good idea for a thing. Gears of War level or what other type of stuff? Can you come and clean the safe house from like Left 4 Dead? And instead of like here's a whole campaign on a training area from Tomb Raider. Because I think if they gave people the opportunity to actually make their own levels, you would get much better variety, like akin to Super Mario Maker. That would be a really good idea. Or still, when it's not Super Mario Maker, something like the ability to. Actually, I still need to do those pipes over here. Get over here. No, you live there now. Why can't a ladder? Hmm. See if we can actually make this section up here with this pipe in the way. I remember seeing cleaning games years ago where you clean battlefields, you remove, as I call it, it's a space station level though. I don't know what that one is. That sounds actually pretty cool. More like you're a medic. Is that? Oh, there we go. That's that one done. You mean like you're taking part as a medic? You mean? Or do you mean something like graveyard keeper? It's funny. I've actually got graveyard keeper, and I was tempted to install it tonight. But I was just like, I don't really want to start doing a Stardew similar game. More like clean up areas. That just sounds pretty good. Although I don't know what the game is. I'd probably play that actually, to be fair. That sounds pretty good. There's so many different types of games you could actually take stuff from and do it that way. I think just leaving themselves stuck on one type of game would be here's a DLC for that. I think it's a bit probably short sighted because there's lots of people who have really never played um, like Lara Croft games or sorry Tomb Raider games or anything like that because I've never played them. I've never played Final Fantasy either. But cleaning can you come and clean the chapel from like Zelda or something? Viscera cleanup detail. I'll need to remember that one. Viscera's a good word. Can you go clean E1M1 from Doom 1, please? And there's like bodies and everything in there. That'd be actually amazing. Can you go clean Occuplock? That's a good shout, actually. I'll need to try and remember that one. That's a really good shout, actually. Well, I don't know if I can't remember if I've actually heard that before, though. That game. Well, I've kind of in my head, I'm placing it like PlayStation 1, just with the name, like MDK. Could be wrong, that's just my guess, though. That sounds actually really fun. Probably where they got inspiration for this game, actually. I think I got stuck in this section last time, too. I think it was this thing, which looks like hydraulic. There's all these little nooks and crannies. That just seems brilliant. That's a good shout. I'll need to check that out, though. I think I think the wife said it was coming out. She said a couple of weeks, but it's probably like in the next month or two. By the time they got all the rights and everything, or all the okay to go. Oh, that was good. I get all the rights to go and actually do that. I can't jump up on this. Actually, this is working out really quickly. Actually, all the bits I'm able to. That light needs more TLC. Wall column. Oh yeah, the other side too. I think the next sort of big game I'm looking forward to is House Flipper 2, which I think would probably be really fun. But that was an absolute joke because what we were doing to the houses, still profiting and doing the bare minimum and making the most disgusting things that they were asking for and selling them on. Right, let's work along this section. I'm not sure the thing's going to play on this. That's actually amazing. So, have you enjoyed playing the PowerWash games or PowerWash levels and DLCs? Because there's a couple of levels I really don't like. I think pacing would have really helped it. Even the oh cool, I got that with that. Even the sort of time trial ones or water challenge ones, they are They are actually really tricky too. Oh, bracket's done. Jump over here. Ah, there's a section missing on that pipe. Ceiling's all done. Beams are all done. Actually, this one should look pretty good because it would just be each individual section carrying itself forward. No. Over here. Cool. No. Over here. There we go. Okay. That's funny. I can't actually get that from here. Okay then. I like how nice they were with doing the roofing sections like this. You don't have to be perfect. Very lenient. Just work it back like this. Could play it a while, talk to my friends in chat and just pass time. Yeah, I think I ended up doing, it was the, what was it? It was a pyramid. I'd done that with a wife on, I think it was on stream, and that was just crushing because it was single player. She jumped in and she's like 200 hours or something in this game. She really enjoys it. And then once I got to the point, my son was playing it and he wanted to do the pyramid, so I got called in to do the pyramid. I was like, I can remember why I asked for help in this one. You're stuck with two people to do the career mode. Although there's a slight thing, it depends when you play or when you started playing, because there was a completionist issue, which I've got on it, where when you do a level, I think the price point on it was like $600 or whatever the currency is in this, and I passed it with like $130. So it was almost as if it crashed during the save. But I think right at the very start, it was like you had to get every single micron of the thing completely cleared as well. I was like, oh man, why'd you do this? And then the next update, they actually changed it all, so it was you know, you could leave like this bit and it'd still work as a clean. Like that. Actually, almost to the back of this room now. Was it not the cooker last time that stumped me? No, I'll tell you what it was one of those little things over there. I couldn't actually get to it properly. So you also have to duck under these as well. Yay. Overall, it was worth the price. Yeah. So, how did you get into the game then? Because I watched Dangerously Funny play it, and my wife and I went and bought it. And tomorrow's a day, there's a free day here, so I have to entertain myself. I've got a free day tomorrow as well, but I'm going to be working. Just with the travelling up to, I think it's Inverness on Friday, Tuesday at some point, and then teaching on Wednesday. So I won't actually really have time to come on, just with the travelling. Oh right, this is the annoying part as well. Are you doing? You're doing a free day wrong. I think it's because it's the anniversary today as well, or uh, I'll say mine because it is as well. It's our anniversary today, so actually just try to get everything done in the one day and give Mummy Haggis less stuff to do. Oh, I missed that in there. So it's just been a running around day today, which is fine, doesn't bother me. Although it sounds like they're asleep now, because I can hear movement upstairs. Welp. Remember to clean that bucket. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's both sides of this thing as well. And the top. Underneath. Of course you would. Oh, you nasty. Right, so how are we advancing? We're actually advancing quite well, actually. Yeah, I need to finish 2 reports and help someone with a method of work for for repairing a bridge, which will be fine. I just need to finish all the bits and bobs on it. And then do website stuff for the work as well. Which I don't mind. So we've probably not have a great deal left in this floor actually. Yeah, I could start walking in circles. Although I do think it's really wanting me to start moving the ladder away, because I keep trying to walk up this thing. Cool. Yeah, I think I got the priorities wrong on the day off. Wait. No. Although probably need to try and take Mummy out for breakfast or something in the morning, because the kids are at school tomorrow. Really? Is that hollow? Yeah, it's actually. Forgot about that. I thought it was a claymore. First time I seen that thing, I was like, yeah, it's a claymore. You're heavy. No, it's Cloud Strifes or whatever it is. Weapon of choice. That'll be the back section, right? And also this. However bad it is. I think it was a very specific angle as well to fully clean this thing. But there we go. Blasting on with this. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the other DLC, and I really hope they consider giving people the option to start making levels, like even make a mod pack or like map pack, because like the Doom community is doing absolute wonders as well, and having that option of making your own levels would solidify it as one of the best games there is. And then just as it's starting to take traction, then release number two, where you got so much more to add, and that would make it an absolute pinnacle game. Well, Barstool's done. Just a bit over the corner. So next week I've got funeral, or is it the week after? Oh, double. Nice. Actually, let's have a quick floor look here. Do the old typewriter method, get the whole thing done right there. Cool, nice lines. Is there any? There is tiny little bits, but not a great deal. Let's just jump up and do it this way. Nice. This last bit too. Oh, down we go. Need every little bit of that drum. I don't know what I just cleaned there, but I'll take it. You know, what's it called? Oh, Chocobo Express. I think it was actually this stuff here. It was the dilemma last time. I think it was, because I ended up putting the stand on other stuff. Or was it those boxes? It's hard to say. Painting, painting. Actually, there's like a tiny bit missing on that radio. Ah, I see. Get down to there. Didn't mean to get that way, but hey, I'll take it. Actually, it must be that whole upper wall, yeah. So work on the lower wall. Toilet door. Lower wall is the entire wall again. So what we'll do, I just change his plan attack and just start doing the roof. Yeah. that's done, and that's not even a consideration of it either. Jump over here. I do like the water physics on this, so if you juice it through something, it stays the line there. Right, cool. Curse you, step light. I'll leave this section to the back and actually just concentrate on doing this bit. Let's get this done. Right, that one done. Ceiling beam. I think actually most of it's done. It's just there's a whole bunch of individual stuff like signs and everything in this area. Wax on, wax off. And that's what I was doing the fencing the other day. Switching arm and doing it the other side. I wish I never, because my shoulders are still sore. Just a complete lack of fitness, to be fair, though. Right, that's what I'm missing. I can totally stand up here. No, I was doing the roof, so. Yeah, that's not the roof, but you know what I mean. Going to end up with the most ripped fingers ever if I hold the button. Or right clicking and it holds it automatically for you. Actually, I think the early games I was actually holding it. There we go. So there's like a little bit of roof missing here. So probably this bit. To be fair, if I was going to do a fence, it'd be you tall enough to get the top and bottom of the fence. Yep. I actually had a little help in me as well. It took it's like the minor complaint because she was helping as well, but that's just probably a middle-aged complaint. Where it took me 5 minutes, it took her 45, but she was willing to help and helping. So that's like the most insincere complaint ever. The fact I was getting help. She actually done a really good job though. I have to say that. Because I don't know if I said it actually at the time. The fence blew down last year with the winds. Which it turned out wasn't actually due to the winds. It was the fact that the neighbours inadvertently overloaded the fence and the wind caught it and blew everything into it. Oh, yeah. So it was like a really minor complaint. Stovetop's done. Kitchen counter isn't done. I can jump up and do this, but got you, nailed it. First time. So yeah, she was actually helping like an absolute boss. Trying the hardest, done a really good job of it. I was like, you're doing really well. And then by the time I sat for so long, I was like, I don't want to finish it now because I'm going to be sore when I start because it was such a long rest period. So when I went out and scrubbed off all the algae off the fence, my shoulders were killing me, which was literally wax on, wax off the whole time. Actually, can you move that? No, you can't move that. Why can't you move that? I don't wanna. Yeah, that worked. Right, time to get this little back section over here. We're doing the final bit. Oh, I think. Oh, it's the H beam, two sides of it. So it's either an H beam or an I beam, depending on which way you want to call it. And the neon sign as well. Oh, whoops. It's a brilliant level, actually. I think it's the other side, which I'll go and tackle in a moment. Can I jump up there? See what I can get from here. Move out the way of light. In we go. In we go. Absolutely flying through this level. Took a lot longer the first time. Bar top still has a bunch to do. Same with the side of the refrigerator, which is complete as well. That box needs work. We're actually that wall column which should be here. And in the side. Bing. Which will be like minimal things I'm missing. But I think this is actually really good. It's the tiny section over there, but I'm not so worried about it. Now come on in. There you go. You need to get the top of this box as well. See, I think I can hear Mummy sleeping. I hope Tent stays asleep tonight. I'll tell you what, that was brilliant going. Just that little floor beam there. It doesn't actually look too bad to me. let's get in here then and give us corner. We're 95%, which is really good going. I think there's only 1 or 2 bits of pipe work in here. Yeah, this is absolutely in the box. So I reckon I won't be missing 3, which is enough for the list. I think it'll be more than that. So can you go over here? Oh, you totally can. You also can't matter still. Come on, strip light. You got it. Yeah, cool. It would be good if there was only 3 left. I'm only about halfway done this, but so that means I hit everything with horrendous coordination. Go there. Ah, there's 2 boxes there. Lower wall, tiny bit though. Right. It's a far better run than the first one. Beam should be done. Wall is going to fly away. 3, 2, 1, bingo. Now, we are more than 4 away. Back cabinet light. Which one are you? Back bar cabinet light. Okay. Wasn't far off though. Right. Ceiling shaded lights. Ah, I knew I missed something like that. Also missing this one here. Is this underneath it as well? I'm missing one. No, 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 no. I think I've got all 3 here now. Right. Wall lanterns. Oh, I missed the one in the area I was just in. Right. Step stool. Oh, God. Neon signs. What's a neon sign? There's one over there. 1, 2. Really? Right, step stool, which would be a tiny stool. Where be thou? Really? Done. The kids have expensive taste. Found out the cats really like the gravy of the wet food. Was looking for just the gravy. $22 for 18. So tempting, but I don't know. Actually, I have to say that was a really good animation. That one. Hey, Tiva told me to make sure you did your job. Huh? Not bad. Done a lot of cleaning as a merc. You're the real deal. I see you washed my sword too. All right. We done the small talk. Got more important things to do. Bye. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, that's exactly true. It can get a bit expensive with that, but you know it still has to eat as well. Yeah, it can be a catch-22 sometimes because mum and dad's dog like that can't eat canned food or anything like that 'cause it's got so many allergies and say not an allergy. It can't have no maybe the word allergy can't have certain things because it gets really sick. So they have to do like boiled chicken like often. Why did that not come up? Oh, hold on. Hold on. So free play. It doesn't tick them off that way actually. It does in bonus. Huh. And there's no bonus in this one yet. Is that a waste of time doing that one? I think I follow them on Twitter anyway. Nah, I'm not doing that. Challenge mode. Oh, they're one player, this is why. And the 612. Yeah, so this one here, out of 100% is actually $450, got 340. And there's a playground at $600, got 114, which is brutal. But it does fix itself after this. The Lost City is probably the biggest sore level it is. Fishing boat's cool but different. Subway's good. Monster Truck's a nightmare. I can't even remember doing Frolic Boat. The Lost Station was quite cool. Long level though. Actually, hang on. Challenge was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I got all the achievements in this game as well. Pretty sure, and I think I own all the things. Or tubes of food. 32 at that price, much more doable, and is a treat for them. Well, what was that statue? Let's have a look. This one, or this one. The ancient monument or the ancient statue. Skate park was, oh, clean the shoe house. Yeah, the ancient statue. I'll show you that one actually. Oh, wait. I need to double check to see if the skateboard's in this one. Not in this one. Yeah, I'll show you the statue. Actually, let's check and see if we've got a gnome in this one as well. It's been a while since we found a gnome. Propane bottles. No gnome. So we have that to do. And it's not until you get next to it you realise how big it is. So you can see each individual join and everything as well. I did do help tent with this one, and all the scaffolding is actually already prepared. Fins on his back, because of course he has, and he can just jump right up on top of them by doing that. And cleaning the face, dropping down to the nose, chin, and getting the eyes. That'd be funny. It's not a bad level. It's slow though. It's it's slow not for the size of the levels actually, because each individual plate is like that and is really deep. So you need to make sure when you do it, you're actually doing everything like this as well, which can take a while, especially when you've got like this bit, like in here. And even though if you want to use like your green one, you just do it the side when you actually come over, you'll miss a bunch. So like that, it's not even picking up. So you're doing yellow. And we come to the other side, you missed a whole bunch as well. And then you missed the middle bit some of the time. It's quite a slow level. Although I want to see if there's another gnome in here. It's a pickaxe, brand new pickaxe as well. I can't lift up the. What a weird texture for that. No, there's no gnome in this level. And how did this one work again? It turned out it was looking towards where the volcano was, and you go that way, and you get a big giant finger which is like pointing, and then it points to the pyramid, and it's like, oh, okay. Seagulls. They followed me. Yeah, and you got like these bits as well. Because it's really dried on, you end up going over the same bit like a whole bunch. It's really good level, I like it, but oh, you do get ladders. Huh. Wash your nipples. What do you think about that? Huh? Yeah. You better run. I need to get out a lot more. Yeah. Well, I think I'm probably going to call it there, because Tent's been up the last 2 nights, and I think he's sleeping now. So I might end up making the most of it. And since I've got the day off tomorrow, if I get my work done early enough, I can actually go and do a big pile of fence painting as well, if the weather's good. So at some point you'll probably see an update or an updated picture of the back garden. So yeah. Cool. That was fun actually. You can't wash the sun. We've tried. Actually, I wonder what DF's playing. Something other than a mobile game would be good. I still have the tenants to install, but yeah. Well, I'm going to log as well. 'Cause I've still got hiccups, man. It must be the Chinese food from earlier. Must have like a bit too much MSG or something. Anyway, uh, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. I just need to hiccup more. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Rose, get a good night's sleep and enjoy your day off tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy my day off tomorrow as much as I can. Wise, enjoy the rest of your day and then get a good night's sleep as well. Because I think it's everybody's suffering let's say halfway through years, almost halfway through the year. Anyway, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.